And thank you for joining us tonight. Breaking news! YouTuber Craig Masterson blew ass before recording. Thank you, Jeff, and yes, I did. Now, we're not here to talk about the poop on my butt. We are here to talk about the things in this world that you could honestly never get away with. Of course, unless you are a dreadhead, then in that case, game is game, fair is fair. I don't make the rules. Dreadheads are safe, right? I don't make the rules to the game. I just play the game. But these are some of the things that honestly, truly, no one could get away with. And in my opinion, is just an unforgivable sin. Now, this first one, I'm honestly not even too sure if dreadheads could get away with this. Smelling your fingers. All right, let's be real. Let's come to reality. Let's not live in La La Land. What real reason do you have to all the smelling fingers people? What reason do you have to smell your fingers? I would love to know because, I could not think of a valid reason why you would ever need to smell your fingers. I mean, I could, suspend disbelief and let's just say you're eating a really good meal, maybe even some barbecue, and you're like, I'm gonna smell my fingers. Why do you need to take the double tap? That's what I want to know. What is the point of taking your double tap? And you know what? All these motherfuckers with mustaches out and facial hair, you're not slick. I know sometimes when you're, combing through your mustache with your fingers, I know you're secretly smelling your fingers. All right. Now that's the first and foremost. And sorry, I didn't mean to get so passionate about it, but I mean, truly, who are these people smelling their fingers, huh? All right, so this next one is probably going to be Jeep eyes, and you know which ones I'm talking about, those angry ones. Now, Jeeps don't come off to be very angry vehicles to me, considering they go 25 miles per hour on the fucking highway and they get like 1.2 miles to the gallon. Why? Why do we need angry eyes on Jeeps? That's what I would want to know. Truly, I don't think I've ever seen a Jeep with angry eyes, and I'm like, fuck, dude, that's sick as fuck, dude. That's disgusting. Like, I get the whole like, oh, it's a mean muscle machine, but it's a Jeep. It's a Wrangler, buddy. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, why is it angry? That's what I want to know. A real Jeep without the eyes looks surprised. It looks like it pooped itself. So why do you need to make it look like now it's mad that it shit itself? Maybe another moment of passion, but golly. I like how this is just turning into like things that I'm annoyed with. But I think singing when it's unnecessary, and I don't mean like, oh, happy birthday, like, I'm talking some real flexing the pipes type of singing, right? When it's just unnecessary. Singing happy birthday, karaoke. Matter of fact, I'm going to go off on a little tiny story. I remember one time I was in theater arts class and we're doing like this like mini karaoke type of deal just to pass the time. And I don't know why this girl felt the need to just flex on everybody. She was like type of singing, like yelling type of singing. And like we're supposed to be impressed, like, oh shit, she's pretty good. Like, I was like, that was so unnecessary. Like, give me the mic back. I'm gonna turn on fucking King Von again, or Old Town Road, or whatever the fuck we're playing at that time, right? Like, why are we doing this? We don't need to hear Queen and your rendition of it. Like, but this always just reminds me of that like birthday song from Sing. That's exactly what I'm talking. That's like a perfect scenario that I'm talking about. Just unnecessary flexing of the windpipes. I just, man, good lord. All right, I'm gonna throw in an honorable mention just here in the middle. I think any fuckboy costumes are why. Now, this might turn into a mini fucking story video because I remember one time we had like this little costume thing at work, at this job I was working at the time, which I know, employment, I know. Sorry, you know what I mean. But anyways, and we had like this Halloween thing, and this guy showed up, and of course, he's like a frat guy. What's up, dude? Like type of deal. And he wore like the fucking breathalyzer costume that's like, oh, blow me, like, you know what I mean. I don't know what it is. It just makes me fucking cringe every single time I see it. But again, if you have dreads, maybe you could get away with this. Now, this next one maybe isn't something that I'm annoyed with. Actually, I find funny, and I think it's one of the better things in this world. I think whenever maybe you're sitting, well, I guess just in general, maybe you just give an accidental toot. I think that is some of the best things. One of the best things in this world is when someone not on purpose. That's a different type of funny. When someone accidentally gives out a little toot, like specifically when someone's sitting in a chair and they would like want to scoot up and they go, "Bah." Yeah, that shit's fucking funny. I don't know what it is about fart videos that make me laugh so much, but man, something about seeing someone accidentally give out a little toot, that shit is so fucking funny. Back on actual topic, I think driving around with bird shit on your car, good lord, hey, get a grip, man. Gee, I mean, come on. You can't be riding around in your Jeep Wrangler with your fucking angry eyes, and also have bird shit all over your. And you know what? We'll say any kind of shit. I think human shit, dog shit, cat shit. Hey, I don't discriminate. Any shit that's on your car and you're driving around in your Jeep Wrangler with angry eyes, acting like nothing in the world's going on. Hey, come on, get a grip, get a grip. That's all I gotta say. Get a grip, man. Pooping in public. Now, oh my gosh. Talk about something that is very risque. I'm a public pooper. I am no stranger to getting into the stall and going to war, right? Gripping the walls with both my arms, right? I'm no stranger to it. However, talk about something that you are risking and sacrificing for because great reward comes with great risk. I remember this one time I was pooping in the stall at work, technically a public restroom, right? These kids came in and they're like, "Hey, yo, this guy's taking a shit." And then they went, "ee, ee, 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 ee," and they walked out. But here's the thing, they could have easily 1000% just fucking stayed there because I had shit on my ass. So I was not about to just, stand up like a big man and pull up my pants and, "Hey, get out of here, you little hooligans, you little, whatever's," right? I couldn't do that. I had shit on my ass. I had to wipe my butt. So these guys could have just stayed there and just sat there and waited for me to wipe and, each wipe, right? And then they could have just left as soon as I was done wiping and stood up to pull up my britches. Like, they could have done that. Thankfully, they didn't. But, like, the thought occurred to me, like, wow, pooping in public is a risque business. No, I was going to do a comprehensive top 10, but this video's gone long enough. But I do want to say last video actually got some pretty decent views, which is like 40, I think, or 38, 39, which is, hey, I'm not PewDiePie, but those are pretty big numbers to me. So that was pretty cool. However, I think a lot of people unfortunately clicked on thinking it was a real comprehensive guide, and I was actually gonna show them how to be future with money stacks and money phones and stuff. To be fair, in all fairness, it was a real comprehensive guide. Not wiping your butt after you poop, that will get you aura. So I don't think I really tricked anybody. I don't think anyone was misled. I'm sure everyone who watched that video is probably like, wow, I feel educated after this. So, but yeah, that was pretty cool. Here in the near future, I do want to tell another story just because I had fun with that video too. I have fun with videos like this as well. I just don't want it to be like my whole channel. But I do want to do like a video on like this movie I just saw. I couldn't remember the name of it, but it was so fucking dog shit. It was straight dog ass, and I couldn't remember the name, but the dialogue was just terrible. And the first thing I thought of was like, wow, I could make a video about this movie because it is that fucking bad. So maybe here on the horizon that'll be a thing, a possibility. Of course, I did mention before I do want to make like ghost hunting videos with my friends. So just a whole bunch of stuff coming here pretty soon on the horizon. So I guess keep an eye out for that. So but yeah.